Sidekick here. We offer web design marketing and SEO for local roofing companies. We also have lots of free tips and knowledge to share with you if you're interested in doing some of the work yourself. In this video, we're going to show you how to set up a Google Plus page for your local roofing business. The first step is to have a Google account. You may already have one. If you have a personal Gmail account, that could be used. Also, if you have a Google Apps account for your business already, for your email, you can use that as well. So since some of you out there might not have a Google account yet, I'm going to start there. We will go ahead and show you how to set up a Google account for free. So let's get started. I'm going to open a new tab here, and we're going to go to google.com, and we'll go to sign in. And since we don't have an account yet, we'll want to click on create account, and we'll fill out some information here. See, the name of this roofing company is J. Doe Roofing Inc. And we'll pick a password. You can put in any birthday. Put in a phone number. You'll need to put in a real phone number because you'll get a text message to verify your account later on. Enter the numbers from the image. Click agree. Next step. Alright, here's where we're going to verify the account. Go ahead, and if you want a text message or you want them to actually call you on the phone, I'm just going to do text message. It's easier. I'm just going to wait for the text on my cell phone. Go ahead and enter the code in. Alright, and that's it. It's that simple. I now have a verified Google account. Again, this doesn't cost anything. Many of you out there already have a Gmail account, so you've already been through this process. But now I have a Gmail account. So the one thing we're going to use this account for is not necessarily email, though it's perfectly fine to do that. We're going to focus on setting up the Google Plus profile and then a page for the business. So we need to go click up here. These are all the different Google apps right here. Just look for Google Plus. If you don't see it, try clicking on more. That'll show you more. So just click Google Plus. Now we're setting up the profile. So again, enter my name. Enter the birthday. That's fine. Click upgrade. On this screen, they want us to, search for people we might know to add them to our kind of like your friends list. Google Plus uses circles, which are basically different groupings of contacts. You can have a circle for friends and a circle for work acquaintances and things like that. But we're going to skip this step for now. You can always go back and do this at a later time. So go ahead and click continue. And then here they want you to go ahead and look for things that you want your page to follow. That's fine. You can do that, or you can always go back and do that at a later time. I'm going to go ahead and fill this out. This is all optional. You can upload a picture of yourself, whatever you want to do, whatever you're comfortable with. And go ahead and click finish. So we're logged into Google Plus now. There's a welcome window here. You can click learn more. It'll kind of walk you through the different features of Google Plus. You can do that on your time. That's fine. I'll close this. And we'll get right into setting up the page. So this is like your home page, and you can navigate around Google Plus by clicking up here on the menu in the top left. So we're going to want to go down to Pages, and this is what they call this now. They've changed the name a few times. They're calling it Google My Business. So you're not only, by setting this up, you're not only setting up a Google Plus page for your business, but you're also setting yourself up so that you come up in Google search with your business information like you see here, and you're also putting yourself on Google Maps if anybody's searching on Google Maps, or a lot of people search from their mobile phones, and that'll help you come up on there, which is pretty important. So let's go ahead and click on Get on Google since we're already signed in. Now this is where we're gonna type in the address of our business. And we're not already on there, so it's going to say that they could not find the business. So let's say we've correctly entered it. Enter the business name, enter our street address, and enter a category. I'm going to enter a roofing contractor. Check this box. Click continue. And here we can set up basically the areas that we offer our services. We can do it by adding specific cities or zip codes. So you can do it like that, or you can do a radius. So I'm gonna say we'll service customers within 60 miles of our business. And I'll leave this box unchecked since we don't serve customers at our address. If you maybe you sell roofing supplies or other other accessories, exterior products, and you sell those directly from your location, then you could check that box. Go ahead and click continue. Alright, now this part takes a little bit of time. They want to verify that your business is where you say it is, so the way they do it is they mail you a verification code on a postcard through the standard U.S. Postal Service. Once you receive that, you're going to visit the address that's on the card in your web browser, enter in the code, and that will verify your Google Plus listing. At this time, since this is just a fictional roofing company, I am not going to go through the verification process. Otherwise, the business at this address is going to receive a card with my phone number on it. So I'm going to go ahead and agree to this to get to the next step. Click continue. So if I was prepared to verify the listing, I would click on mail me my code. Like I said, I'm going to skip that. You'll want to click this and wait a week or two for the card to arrive in the mail, and then you can go ahead and verify your listing. I can continue this process. Verification is what's going to allow you to update the content on your page. And so your page really isn't going to be live until you take care of that. So I'm going to go ahead and continue, verify later. Alright, so we're in. I'm going to leave that checked so I can learn about new features as they're released. This will take you through a tour. If you click get started, I'm going to go ahead, I'll go through that with you. So right here we have this progress bar that tells you how far along you are in the setup process of your Google Plus page. Yeah, right now we're only 45%, so we definitely have some content to plug in and some work to do before we can say we're finished. Go ahead and click next. Again, I showed you earlier, this is access to all the different apps that Google has, and here you can switch between your Google accounts, and it's like that from any of the Google services. You'll always see these icons or these links up in the top right corner. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is go up here to edit info and make sure that we have all of our business information plugged in correctly. So we got our business name, street address, phone number. We definitely want to plug our website address in here. Hopefully you have one. If you don't, we highly recommend getting one. And if you have more contact info, phone numbers, you can enter that stuff in there. Save. Let's go down here, set up our business hours. We also work on Saturdays, so you can add as many different sets of hours as you want. Go ahead and click save. Here you can go ahead and enter in a little brief description of your company. Right, click save. I would recommend in your introduction to definitely put a little bit more time into it than I did there. This is a good place to plug in some of your keywords that you're going to be targeting on the search engines. If you have specific, um, I mean, products that you use, or if your company specializes in a certain type of roofing, then you definitely want to highlight that there, because Google is going to be indexing this stuff and tying this all back to your business and its search engine ranking and reputation. So um, this is pretty important to spend some time on that section there. So once you're done, click Done Editing. All right. So now we're back to our page here. You can see some of the stuff that we've done. It says here that we're closed. It knows that because we just plugged in our operating hours on the edit info page. You can see our website address here now. You can also see here on the progress bar that our profile is now 70% complete. So the next big thing that I like to do is go ahead and get your profile photo, which is right here, and your cover photo, which will show up in the background. Go ahead and get those two things posted, just to dress the page up and give it a custom look. Get your branding out there. Branding's pretty important with marketing and brand recognition with your local customers. You'd be surprised at if you have a logo or trucks out there, driving to the jobs that are stand out, or that are more recognizable. People are going to start to remember your name, and when they think of having some roofing done, you may be in the forefront of their mind when they go to make that call, or when they get on Google to do a search. if they see that same logo come up and they see that same name that they've seen out there on the roads or in front of other people's, houses or on other job sites, um, you know, it's those types of connections that get made that will um, give you the edge, or give you that advantage at that time. So let's go ahead and get some branding on here. So let's first go ahead and add our profile photo. And right here you can do that, or you can hover over the placeholder image up here and click change profile photo. Either one. Again, this just wants to walk us through the features of business photos. That's fine. All right. So we'll select a photo from our computer. I've already created these. We'll be posting templates on our blog at roofingsidekick.com for these images, so that they fit just perfect when you upload them to your Google Plus page. So here's our profile logo I've already created. It's fine. Leave that as is. It lets you do a little bit of editing if you want. So profile photo. And this is your cover. So this is the kind of the big background image that shows up at the top of your page. I'm going to go ahead and change that. I've already created one here. And you can resize this. Set cover. And the last one we're going to upload is the logo. Google recommends using something like a photo of your sign. You can just upload a square logo image, with just your artwork, or what I have is a photo of one of our trucks with our logo on it. I'm going to use that. The next thing we're going to do is add some photos of basically some of the work we've done, or the services that we're offering. So that is going to be right under where we uploaded our cover photo and our profile photo and our logo image. So it's going to be down in this section, photos at work, and we're going to go ahead and click add one now. And we can select photos using this, or what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to drag my images right over and drop them on there. And then what that's going to do is just upload all of those at once. There, now you can see all the about 6 images that I just uploaded there. And if you want to add more, you can click on this or click this link here. Next, we're going to add a team photo down here in the team photos section. They recommend adding at least 3 photos showing your management team and employees. But I'll just put one up as an example. The more you add, the better, obviously. So here I just have one of two team members out on a job site. So there, you can see it there. Any recommendations they have, I would definitely recommend following. After all, you are working with Google here, and if you do what Google says, maybe they'll treat you a little bit nicer on the search engines. So the last section is additional photos. You can add photos here, maybe of promotional flyers you have, or coupons maybe that visitors could print out. You can put all that stuff here. I think they have some examples we can look at. Doesn't look like they do. So that's it for the photos. I'll go back to home. So you can see it's coming along here. You can see the images here. And then, so our profile photo, you can also see shows up here. It looks really nice. So again, you can use our free templates that we have over at the blog. Look for links below this video to download those. And we're getting close to finished. You can see the progress bar is gone. The next thing we're going to work on is just taking a look at the at how the page looks to your visitors. So to do that, let's go back. Let's click on Google My Business. And I'm going to agree to these terms. And that brings you back to a page which will list all your different Google My Business pages. And so here's our roofing page. Now, to see this page on Google+, let's click up here on the menu. And actually, let's go to Manage Location. Then we'll click up here on the menu and go down to Google+ page. This is going to take us to our page on Google+. You can see here when you go to the page, it says you are now using Google+ as the JDoe Roofing Inc. page. Click OK, and what that means is that from this point on, as we browse around Google+ and make posts and comment on other people's pages or in groups, we are going to be doing it as JDoe Roofing Inc. rather than John Doe, the person. So, which is good when you're trying to market your business on the web. So, you'll want to make sure that you go to your page on Google Plus before you start trying to promote your business. So this is what the page looks like. You can see all the information that we plugged in, the hours, our story. Let's go to photos. Here's all the photos that we've posted. Pretty cool. You can also post videos. Here's where we do updates. So we can post things here. You can post links, attach photos, videos, events. You can even put questionnaires in there for collecting data from potential customers. So that's how they come up. And that concludes the basics of getting our Google Plus page for local roofing companies set up. Check out our blog at roofingsidekick.com. Also, check out other videos we have coming up on our YouTube channel. And again, check out the links below the video for the free image template downloads that we use to create the images for our profile photo and our cover photo. Thanks for watching.